Sub-Saharan Africa is home to more than 980 million Africans, representing over 81% of the entire African population. The region's growing population needs employment opportunities, mobility, and a more affordable cost of living. The North-South Corridor is one of the key trade routes in Southern Africa and has the potential to create economic opportunities through its alignment to the regional infrastructure and industrialization strategy.
It is the main transport conduit into the region, providing the necessary linkages and access to the movement of cargo, thereby facilitating trade.
This project fits in precisely in our regional infrastructure development master plan, which is being implemented as part of the transport protocol signed by all heads of states and governments in 1996.
I see that the end game of the North-South Corridor is one integrated plan to promote regional integration.
The North-South Rail Corridor consists of just under 4,000 kilometers of rail network, running from the mining district of Kolwezi in the Democratic Republic of Congo to the ports of Durban and Richards Bay in South Africa. A range of goods and commodities are transported along the corridor by the mining, agriculture, retail, construction, and petrochemical sectors. The bulk of goods in Southern Africa are currently transported using roads. However, best practice dictates that the use of rail is a better option for the transportation of bulk goods over long distances.
One of the fundamental policies Zambia is pursuing is to try to optimize all transport modes through the introduction of a statutory instrument which will allow a certain percentage of bulk heavy materials to move by rail. At least 35% of heavy and bulk moving by road should move to rail. We should be able to demonstrate that the current share market railways are having can grow to the range of 70% of the share market, the way it used to be in the past.
Over the years, the North-South Corridor rail operators have been making significant efforts to improve railway services for customers. However, a lack of adequate coordination and cooperation has hampered the success of their individual efforts.
The North-South Corridor project is a welcome development for us that can only promote and reinforce the collaborative efforts initiated by the corridor administrations.
It was therefore determined that a single coordinated infrastructure, investment and operations study was required to support these efforts.
This rail network has been in existence for many generations, and the challenge has been to improve efficiencies. You needed to get the key stakeholders around the table to ensure that there is communication, dialogue, as well as to create an aligned vision of what the potential of this rail network could be.
Strategic partners of the study include the Development Bank of Southern Africa, who will be managing grant funds provided by the SADC Project Preparation Development Facility, the Southern African Railways Association, and the NAPAD Business Foundation, who will be the neutral facilitator and coordinator.
The objective of this study is to identify how could this rail corridor be improved in terms of its efficiencies, operations, and also to look at a new partnership model for joint financing as well as operations.
We see this corridor, this North-South Corridor, as an integrated corridor with one investment plan, one infrastructure plan, and one operating model, whereby all 5 operators are actually working from an agreed upon model.
At the corridor, we are all doing all this we are doing for the sake of customer satisfaction. So what we are saying that we are creating a situation where a train will be looked as if one train from DRC up to the port of Durban. So we are creating a seamless operations. Or what the customer is interested is, can he load copper from Kitwe, copper belt, and land it in Durban without talking to 3-4 railways.
A series of major milestones leading up to the study have been reached to date, which include endorsement of the study by the SADC Ministers of Transport and the signing of a memorandum of agreement between the rail operators involved to collaboratively develop the study.
The fact that we've secured funding from the DBSA is indicative of the support that they see is possible for a project of this nature, and hopefully is an indicator of the ability of financial parties to provide backing to the project when it gets to a phase that requires an investment. I think though that there's been a lot of success in the short term in individual commercial initiatives where we are getting wins, we are getting more freight onto the corridor. We've generated a container train that now runs regularly between Zambia and South Africa. We've managed to put fuel on the corridor for the first time. So although the study is an ongoing process, there are immediate tangible results where there have been successes. And to the skeptics, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. We're doing it, so it's there to be seen.
The study is anticipated to be completed by the end of 2017, whereafter the implementation of projects recommended by the study are anticipated to commence in 2018.
I'm telling the investors that we are creating opportunities for investment. We are creating opportunities for dry ports in inland countries like Zambia.
The end goal of all these initiatives is to develop a seamless, safe, predictable, reliable, and competitive railway service.